So, hello everyone. I am Оксана Безкоровайна, and today is the second lesson in our preparation course for the Unified Entrance Exam in English. In the last lesson, I introduced you to the exam, explained its structure, and shared some tips to help you achieve a high score. Today, we are going to revise grammar. But before we start, could you answer some of my questions, please? And the first question is to Alexandra Isatkova. Alexandra, are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student.
Yes, I am. Where are you from, Boris Lukinov? Where are you from?
I from Ukraine.
Oh, thank you, Alexandra. Thank you for your answers. Yeah, now the question is to Boris. Boris, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine. Thank you. Maria, do you have Брюхович, да? Maria, do you have a brother or a sister?
I don't have brother and sister. I have cousins.
You don't have a brother or a sister. You have cousins, yeah? What is one of your cousins' names? What is one of your cousins' name?
Дмитро.
Dmitro. How old is Dmitro, Maria?
40.
How old is he? He's 40. He's older. Yeah, he's older when you are. Mikhailo, what is 5 times 10? A more difficult question to Mikhailo. What is 5 times 10?
Okay, 5 times 10 is 50.
Is 50, you're right. Pardon?
So we multiply 5 against 10 and get 50.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Maria Shatalova, what do you do every morning?
Як має певні особливості слуху та голосу, вона може не відповісти.
Sorry. Thank you, Angelina, for letting me know. Angelina, what do you do every morning?
I sleep a lot and I have a breakfast.
You have breakfast, yeah? In the morning, every morning you have breakfast. Thank you. What time do you go to bed, Vlada Pономарёва?
At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, yeah, it's about 11. And my final question, what grammatical tense are all my questions in? What grammatical? You are right. You are absolutely right. All my questions are in present simple, and your answers are in present simple as well. So two more students are joining us. And based on my questions and your answers, when do we use present simple?
Регулярна дія.
Yes, we use present simple when we speak about something which we do regularly. Or, for example, the question was to Mikhailo, what is 5 times 10? It is something which is...
Something which is constant in our nature, in facts.
You're right, something which is always true, some facts, yeah, something which is always true, or something which is true in the present. For example, are you a student? Yes, I am. In some years, you will finish, you will graduate the university and you won't be a student anymore. Yeah, but now you are a student. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Like water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Yes,
you're right. It is a well-known fact. It is something which is always true. Yes? Something which is always true. But I'm a student, when you are speaking about yourself and you say, I'm a student, we can't say that you are always a student. You are, this fact is true for the present. Yeah? This fact is true at present, now. Yeah? In 3 years, you won't be a student. So, but 5 times 10 is always 50. Yeah? So, yes, you are right. We are going to talk about present simple. Let me share the screen. Present simple or the present simple tense, yeah? Okay, the present simple tense. Yes, Tanya, do you have a question?
Yes, скажіть, будь ласка, чи буде доступ до цієї презентації?
Yes, surely, surely. You will be able to find the presentation uploaded in our hub, educational hub. It will be there. Mhm, mhm. So, and how do we form the present simple tense? Who remembers? How do we form? In other words, how do we make sentences in present simple? What forms of the verbs do we use in present simple? Саша?
Ви маєте на увазі, як ми будуємо present simple?
Так.
Ми будуємо, спочатку у нас йде підмет, потім у нас йде дієслово із закінченням «с» або «іс», або його немає, якщо це в нас йде в множині іменник.
Так.
І у нас ще є слова-показники, за якими ми можемо зрозуміти, що це в нас present simple. Це в нас такі, наприклад, usually, sometimes, seldom, always, наприклад, там every day, якщо це в нас там година,
So-called adverbs of frequency, yeah, Sasha? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But any other ideas, yeah? How do we form present simple? Аня, да? Столярчук.
Okay. If we can to create question in present simple, we should use auxiliary verbs. For example, do you travel? Do you make something? And if we create question in the third form singular, we should use this construction. Does he or she travel? Instead of do, we should use does construction.
Thank you, Hannah. Very important information. So we use auxiliary verbs in the present simple. So does anyone want to add anything? Do you remember some of my first questions were, are you a student? Is Dmitro your brother? Or how old is he? By the way, these are the rules, these are when we use the present simple, or what we use the present simple for. Yeah, daily routines, habits, repeated actions, something that is true in present, like I'm 19 years old, yeah, or she is a student, he lives in Kharkiv. It is true for now, yeah, and something that is always true, yeah. The earth goes round the sun, nurses look after patients in hospitals, that is always true. Or the human body consists of 206 bones, yeah. But when we speak about formation of the present simple, yeah, we should remember about two ways, yeah. Generally speaking, there are two ways to form the present simple tense, and the first way is with the help of the verb to be. Are you a student? Where are you from? Is Dmitro your brother? Yeah, I am a teacher, for example. Yeah, and we remember that there are three forms of the verb to be in present. Am, is, are. Yeah, it's obvious that we use am with I. Yeah, I am at home. I am a teacher. I am Oksana Leonidovna. Just anything with I. With the third person singular, he, she, it, we use is. He is at home, she is at home. Are is used with you, we, they. Yeah. We understand, we realize that instead we can replace pronouns with any nouns. For example, instead of he, I can say, my brother is at home now. Instead of she, I can say, Hanna Stolarchuk. Yeah, Hanna Stolarchuk is our student. Yeah, and I use is because Hanna means she. Yeah, Hanna is the third person singular. Yeah. So in negative sentences, when we are speaking about the first way of present simple tense formation, yeah, in the first way, yeah, we don't need any auxiliary verbs. Am, is, are, make negative sentences and questions by themselves. Yeah, they don't need any help. To be doesn't need any help. Yeah, so we use I am not at home, I'm not a teacher, he is not a student, or for example, Dmitro is not my brother. Yeah, Maria is not my mother, you are not my relatives, you are my students. Yeah. What happens when we make up questions with to be? Sasha Isatkova, what happens? Look at the table. What happens when we make up questions with to be? How do we change the word order?
Так, you, ну, тут є you. I'm, так, I'm at
Questions.
home.
Yeah, questions.
Е,
What comes before the subject? Yes, Irina, правильно. These forms of the verb to be go before the subject. Да? Am I at home? Is he at home? Is she? We change the word order. Yeah, we can say that these verbs can be the first in the sentence, but they also can take the second place. For example, when we use question words, why is he at home? Or how often is he at home? The verb can take the third place. But definitely all these forms of the verb to be are before the subject. Перед підметом, да? Before the subject. So we change word order. Yeah? And in short answers, we use the same forms of the verb to be. Am I at home? Yes, I am. Is he at home? Yes, he is. Or no, he isn't. Yeah? Pay attention. These are the shortest correct answers. Yes, he is. No, he isn't. So this is the first way how to form the present simple tense. Yeah? With the forms of the verb be, and we don't need any other auxiliary verbs. Yes? You know this information, we've just revised it. Yeah? And let's do some practice to improve our level of knowledge. Yeah? Put the verbs in the correct form. Angelina, you're welcome. Can you do positive sentences for us, please?
I am a devoted football fan.
Devoted, yeah? Angelina, devoted, yeah?
Devoted football fan. Sam is a talented chef who specializes in French cuisine.
Cuisine, well done.
The team members are familiar with the latest updates regarding the project.
Regarding the project. Thank you, да? Familiar. The team members are familiar. Тобто вони обізнані, вони знають. Thank you, Angelina. Your choices were absolutely correct, absolutely right. I am, Sam is, the third person singular, and the team members, we know that the noun is in plural, members, да? Члени команди, so the team members are. Yeah? Who can help us to complete negative sentences? Ганна.
I can.
Ганна, да? Чи Тетяна?
Ну, я
Напевно,
піднімала.
Ганна, давайте, Ганна. Окей. Use reactions, please. When you want to answer, raise your hands with the help of reaction. Yeah? Ганна, будь ласка.
Okay, I am not the only child in my family. I've got two siblings. My group mates are not aware of the changes made to the schedule. Our cat is not brave enough to walk.
To walk outside. Yeah, I forgot to walk outside. Sorry. Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We use am is are and not, the word not, after this form of the verb to be. I am not, my group mates are not, my cat is not. Так, and questions. Оля Гусак, you're welcome.
Am I the one responsible for organizing the event? Are they, зараз не бачу, are they aware of the potential risks associated with the decision?
Thank you.
Is it possible to
reschedule
the
American
meeting
variant.
for next week?
Yes, for next week. Yeah. Is it possible to reschedule, like to change the timetable? Is it possible to do it? Well done. Excellent. We put am is are before the subject. So this is the first way. Yeah. Then the second way. Yeah. And most of you, all the students, try to tell us about the second way how to form the present simple tense. Here, in the second way, we use base verbs. Base verbs means infinitives without to. All verbs except for to be. We don't use be here. We use all other verbs in this second way of present simple formation. So, in positive sentences, we use the infinitive. I work here. In the third person singular, we add s. You've already mentioned that. Thank you. He works, she works, it works. So in negative sentences and in questions, we have auxiliary verbs. There are two auxiliary verbs, do and does. When do we use does? When do we use does? Vlada Pономарева. When do we use the auxiliary verb does? In what cases?
When he, she, it.
Yes, in the third, absolutely right. In the third person singular, he doesn't work, she doesn't work, it doesn't work. In all other cases, we use do. What happens in questions? Maria Ryzych, what happens in questions? How is the word order changed in questions? Who can help Maria?
Наперед виходить does або do.
Yes, you are right. We put do or does before the subject. I work, do I work? He works, does he work? And then short answers. Yes, he does, no, he doesn't. When we use does in questions, this auxiliary verb goes in the answer. Does he work? Yes, he does. We can't say yes, he do. No, because we use the third person singular with the auxiliary verb does. So two absolutely different ways. The first way is to form the present simple is with the help of the verb to be, emiza. We don't have any auxiliary verbs here. And the second way, we use base verbs. Base verbs means infinitives without to. You can see these verbs in dictionaries. Work, draw, paint, jump, run. And we add s in the third person singular. And in negative sentences and questions, we have auxiliary verbs do or does. So, and let's practice. Grammar practice 2. Put the verbs in the correct form. Who would like to start? Who would like to make positive sentences? Sasha. Sasha was the first, And then
Yes.
Sasha?
You play chess with
32, да? Sasha, can you hear us? I'm afraid there's a problem. There's a problem with the internet connection. Okay, who can continue? Angelina, can you continue, please? You play chess with?
You play chess with 34 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend always knows,
Mm-hmm.
knows when you are upset about something.
Upset, that knows. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I enjoy spending time on the beach on holiday.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you. Mikhailo, negative sentences.
Okay, we don't go to the theater very often. Pets do not lay eggs. My cousin usually does not spend much money on clothes.
І буде my cousin doesn't usually spend much money on clothes. We will talk about
Yes.
we will talk about these adverbs of frequency in a minute. So, and questions. Questions. Ганна Столярчук.
Okay. Do they work at the cinema? Do you know anyone who is bilingual?
Bilingual.
Bilingual. Does Mary practice the violin for 2 hours every day?
Yes, excellent, excellent. We use do, does in questions, and we place these auxiliary verbs before the subject. Well done, excellent. So, and we already mentioned so-called present simple markers, or adverbs of frequency. This is the list of those which are used very often. Yeah, always, usually, often, sometimes. Yeah. So these adverbs of frequency show how often the action happens, or any action happens. Yes, how often. Let's read the exemplary sentences, please. Who would like to read? The exemplary sentence. Vikulina, да, Юля? You're welcome.
Hello, I can't find the here for answer. That's why I will show my hand in this way. Okay.
Okay.
Because I tried, but I can't.
The reactions are at the bottom. Yeah, the reactions are at the bottom. You can see them. Yeah.
I will try later.
Okay.
Always, usually, often, sometimes.
Yeah, let's read the sentences. Yeah, let's read the sentences.
I am an early bird, so I always wake up early in the morning. I never skip breakfast as it's the most important meal of the day. He rarely eats fast food because he prefers homemade meals. We visit our distant relatives twice a year.
Relatives, да? Relatives twice a year.
And the last one, every day I make sure to read a few pages of a book.
A few pages of a book. Yeah, there are 5 statements here. Which are there any statements which are true for you? Are you for example? Or do you visit your distant relatives twice a year?
No. I never skip breakfast as it's the most important meal of the day, and I'm an early bird, so I always wake up early in the morning.
You always wake up. Yeah, thank you. So, thank you, Yulia. And now let's remember where to put these adverbs of frequency in the sentences. Where to put them? I always wake up. I never skip. He rarely eats. We visit.
Після іменника.
Після іменника.
Займенника.
You mean it's better to say before the verb, yeah? Before the verb. So, in fact, we use adverbs of frequency to say how often or how frequently the action happens. And we usually place them after the verb to be. I'm always here. They were usually late after the verb to be. But Yulia was correct, before other verbs. I sometimes spoke to him. We hardly ever ate there. Yeah. So again, if we have am, is, are in the sentences, we put adverbs of frequency after them. Yeah. For example, she's always on time for the lessons. He's constantly upset with his results, for example. Yeah. So we put adverbs of frequency after the verbs, forms of the verb to be. But we put these adverbs of frequency before base verbs, before other verbs. Yeah. When we speak about negative sentences, we have auxiliary verbs and main verbs. So we usually put these adverbs of frequency again before the main verb. Yeah. She doesn't stay here, and if we have to add usually, we put it after auxiliary. She doesn't usually stay here. Or we haven't visited them. We have never visited them. It's present perfect. It's not present simple, but nevertheless, yeah. I can always help them after modal verbs. Yeah. When we have modal verbs in the sentences, we use adverbs of frequency after them. I can always help. We can't say I always. I can always help. We should remember that some adverbs of frequency can also go at the beginning, middle, or end of the sentences. Occasionally is a good example. Occasionally, I go dancing. I occasionally go dancing before the main verb, or at the very end of the sentence. I go dancing occasionally. So remember this adverb of frequency occasionally, yeah? If adverbs of frequency are long, if they consist of several words, they usually go either at the beginning of the sentence or at the end, yeah? Once in a while, or every month, every year, yeah? Go at the beginning or end of the sentence, yeah? For example, I see my distant relatives twice a year, да? Or once in a while. I see my distant relatives once in a while. Or I can say, once in a while, I see my distant relatives. And one more piece of important information. Such adverbs of frequency as always and never do not normally go at the beginning of the sentence. Always and never. We don't put them at the beginning of the sentence. Occasionally is okay. Occasionally, usually, these adverbs of frequency can go at the beginning, but not always and never. Okay, so put the words in the correct order to make sentences. The first sentence is done for you. Yeah. I, the subject, then we put sometimes before the main verb. I sometimes cook dinner at the weekend. This is the correct way. Who would like to do the second sentence? Yulia, you're welcome.
I can try. I once go no, I can't.
First of all, let's decide what adverb of frequency is used in this sentence. What adverb of frequency? Does it consist of one word or several words?
Once
in a while, да?
Once in a while.
Oh, it's a very long adverb of frequency. That's why it can go either at the beginning of the sentence or at the very end. You're welcome.
I once in a while go swimming.
You put it after the subject. No, it's the correct way to say is once in a while I go swimming. Or I go swimming once in a while. Long adverbs of frequency don't have enough space in the middle of the sentence. Don't have enough space. Okay, is it clear?
Okay.
Angelina, you're welcome. The third sentence.
I never waste my money.
Well done. I never waste my money. Never. Just one word. It goes before the main verb. I never waste my money. Thank you. You are right. Sasha?
Name doesn't often
Well done.
tennis.
Well done. Молодчинка. Najim doesn't often play tennis. The adverb of frequency is often. We put it before the main verb, play. Doesn't often play tennis. Well done. Excellent. Mikhailo, sentence 5.
Okay. Akiko and Toshi usually stay at home in the evening.
Well done. Yeah. Akiko and Toshi usually stay. Usually one word. We put it before the main verb, stay. Thank you. Ганна Столярчук.
Я спробую. Why are you always late?
Excellent, Ганна. Молодці. In your sentence, we have are, which is the form of the verb to be. According to the rule, we remember that we use adverbs of frequency after the verb to be. Yeah? Excellent, excellent. Настя Кисельова.
I regularly work on Fridays.
Well done, Настя. Well done. Excellent. I rarely work. The main verb is work, and you put rarely before the main verb. Great, great. Thank you. Sentence 8. Who would like to read sentence 8? Mikhailo.
Mary hardly ever deals with customers.
Yes, excellent. Mary hardly ever deals with customers. Yes, yes. Thank you. And the 9th sentence. Ганна?
I occasionally work in a team.
In a team. The answer is correct, but remember that occasionally can begin the sentence and finish it. So, we can say occasionally I work in a team or I work in a team occasionally. 3 variants are correct. Yeah? Thank you. Well done. And now we have to choose the correct option. In exercise B, we have to choose the correct option. Tanya, let's start with you, Прилуцька.
Yes. Usually, our tea consultant deals with the problem. It's his job. It's right or not?
It is correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Дякую, тому що для мене англійська мова, вона саме в університеті розпочалася. Я французьку вивчала та деякі інші мови все життя, але я з англійської мови складала та на прохідний бал склала.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Yeah, I see that English is a real challenge for you, but you are successfully coping with this challenge. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Так, the second sentence, Ангеліна.
I get up early every day and go to work at 6 a.m.
Great, yeah. I get up early, yeah, every day. Yes, yes, well done, well done. The third?
Can I read?
Yes, yes, please.
You once in a while need to risk your life in this job.
Once in a while is a long, very long adverb frequency, yeah, and we usually put it either at the beginning of the sentence or at the end. That's why it's not very good. Which one is better?
Once in a while, you need to risk your life in this job.
Yes, if we change the word order, your version is okay. But if we don't do it, yeah, and we start our sentence with you, then between sometimes every week and once in a while, sometimes is the best option. Yeah, you sometimes need to risk your life in this job.
I understood. Thank you.
Okay, well done, well done. Так, the next, please. Саша, будь ласка.
We rarely see each other, maybe once a year.
Excellent. Да, we rarely see each other. Да, we can't use often or never because they are wrong according to the meaning of the sentence. Yeah? Okay, thank you. Then, any other volunteers? Sentence 5? Yeah, sentence 5? Who would like to read?
I can read.
Yes, please. Yes.
We always work under pressure. We never have a chance to relax.
Yes, yeah. We always work under pressure. Great, great. Angelina, sentence 6.
Once a while
sorry.
Once a while I speak to my boss, maybe once a month.
Yeah, yes, great. Once in a while. Excellent. Sentence 7. Hanna Stolярчук, can I ask you to read sentence 7, please?
Okay. We have a summer party. Every year.
Every year,
maybe.
yes, excellent. We have a summer party every year. We can't use never, always at the end of this sentence, yeah? Every year. Angelina, sentence 8.
I deal with customers rarely, but only if my boss is out.
Так, I deal... do you agree with Angelina? I deal with customers occasionally, yeah? We put really before the main verb. I really deal with customers, or I often deal with customers. And here we have this adverb of frequency at the end of the sentence, yeah? Тут у нас майже в кінці речення це. Я рідко маю справу з клієнтами, да? а далі як продовження. Тобто можна сказати, що просте речення тут закінчилося, а я рідко маю справу з клієнтами. Значить, в кінці речення we can use only occasionally. I deal with customers occasionally. Згодні?
Yes.
If we change the word order, if we changed, якби ми змінили, то тоді б I really deal with, customers. Yeah, thank you, thank you. And now, let's talk about present simple intermediate level. Some other rules of the present simple use, which we have to revise, which we have to remember. So we also use the present simple to talk about something that is fixed in the future. We mean timetables or schedules. For example, the school term starts next week. We are talking about the future, next week, but this future is already fixed. We've already planned this future. We know that it will, the next term will start according to the timetable. Yeah. So when we speak about timetables and schedules, or schedules, British variant, we use present simple. Or for example, the train leaves at 7:45 this evening. This is the timetable. That's why we use present simple. We use present simple when we talk about something in the future after time words like when, after, before, if, and unless. It is so-called conditional, or these are so-called conditional sentences usually, For example, you must finish your work before you go home, If it rains, we'll get wet, Якщо піде дощ, ми промокнемо. Якщо піде, we are talking about the future. But according to this rule, we use present simple after such words as when, after, before, if, and unless. Or he won't come unless you ask him. Він не прийде, якщо ти його не запросиш. Again, future, but we use present simple. So, we also use present simple in newspaper headlines. Nixon resigns, for example, Just present simple, something which is true for now, So, timetables, schedules, and when, after, before, if, unless, Remember that, and let's put the verbs in the correct form. Let's put the verbs in the correct form. Who would like to start? Mikhailo, you're welcome.
As soon as you give me your details, I'll send you the photo.
The photo, well done. Can you translate the sentence for us, please?
Як тільки ти надаш мені деталі, я пришлю тобі фото.
Деталі means подробиці якісь, там, я пришлю тобі фото, правильно. Міша, you are right. The sentence is in the future, in the future simple. So, but we can't use future after as soon as, conditional sentence. As soon as you give me your details. Well done. Вікуліна Юля? О, знайшли reactions, так? Юля, you're welcome.
If people sign the petition, the company will have to respond.
You're right. If people sign, after if, we use present simple. We don't use future, we use present simple. But in the main part of the sentence, we see future. Ганна Солярчук?
Так, Jack won't pass his exam unless he maybe studied hard.
The sentence is in the future. Jack won't pass. And after unless, we use present simple.
Окей, he study hard. Я сплутала wouldn't, так? Є ще у нас. А це у нас, виходить, перший conditional sentence.
You are right. You are absolutely right. You are almost, sorry, not absolutely. You're almost right, but not absolutely. What ending do we need? Unless he studying. No. What ending do we have in the present simple? He, she, it. For the third person singular, we use
Studies.
yes, yes, no, you're right,
на
yeah.
кінці. Studies
Правильно.
had.
Now you are 100% correct, yeah? Jake won't pass his exam unless he studies hard. Ага, sentence 4, Настя Кисельова.
Before you go to bed,
Mhm.
make sure to turn off all the
Mhm.
lights.
Lights. Thank you, Настя. Thank you. You are right. Before you go to bed, yeah? Перш ніж ляжеш спати, перш ніж підеш спати, ляжеш спати. It is future, but we don't use future after before, yeah? Thank you. Ангеліна Волкова.
When your friend sees the video, she won't be surprised.
Surprised. Excellent. And thank you for S ending. You haven't missed it, yeah? When your friend sees, коли подруга побачить, да? She won't be surprised. Thank you. Саша, будь ласка, Ісаткова. Sentence 6.
Will you leave this job if the situation gets worse?
Yes, yes, you're right. Thank you. Hanna?
Will you leave this job?
We've already read the sentence. Now, please, sentence 7. Can you read sentence 7?
Sentence 7. Sorry. Unless they use social media, they won't be able to raise enough money.
Excellent, excellent. You're right. Так, sentence 8. Олександра Ісаткова.
If the product is really good, then people won't write bad reviews.
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 Yes, yeah, if the product is. Thank you, thank you. Sentence 9. Тетяна Прилуцька.
Yes, you can go out with your friends after you finished your homework. Finished, там іді окончання, yes?
Tanisha, we don't need a D. We don't need a D. We are talking about future action. You can go out with your friends. Ти можеш піти погуляти, наприклад, кажуть вам ваші батьки. After you finish, після того, як закінчиш. Тобто тут у нас значення майбутнього, але за правилами після, after, as soon as, if і інших певних слів, we use present simple, not future. That's why after you finished.
Яке там закінчення я хочу для себе?
No ending at all. No ending. We use the infinitive. We use the infinitive without to. After you finish. Ще раз давайте от переглянемо. We use present simple to talk about something in the future, да? Про щось в майбутньому, після таких слів, як when, after, before, if, unless, ще тут можна додати as soon as, як тільки. Да? От після цих слів ми не можемо використати майбутнє. Використовується лише теперішній час. Да?
Yes.
Так, so end sentence 9, Ангеліна.
After you graduate from university, you'll be able to get a good job.
Ага. Так, ага, sentence 10, yeah. After you graduate, да, you'll be able to get a good job. You're right. We translate the sentence with the help of the future. Після того, як ти закінчиш університет, майбутнє. But grammatically we use present simple. After you graduate. So, the rule is a bit tricky, yeah, but we have to remember it, yeah. Так, і зараз швиденечко. Make sentences 110 true for you. These are conditional sentences, yeah, where we use present simple in the subordinate part and future simple in the main part. If I win the lottery, якщо я виграю лотерею. Юля, what will you do if you win the lottery? Ага. Да, Вакулін.
If I win the lottery, I will buy tickets to Australia.
To Australia, yeah. I will buy tickets to Australia, okay? If I win, yes. If I win, present simple, and then I will, future simple in the main sentence. Sasha Isatkova.
If I win
No, the second, Sasha, can you read the second sentence, please? When
I next go to holiday.
Holiday?
I
Where will you go when you next go on holiday?
I'm going. Ну тут
Will go, я поїду. I will go.
I will go to famous place this city.
Okay, you will go to some famous places, some famous cities. Okay. If I'm hungry later, Ангеліна, якщо зголоднієте, what will you do?
If I'm hungry later, I will eat bananas.
I will eat bananas. Thank you. When I have Ганна Столярчук.
When I have some free time tonight, I will prepare for English exam.
Okay. Well done. So you will prepare for your English exam. Вікуліна Юля?
If someone invites me to a party, I will buy a new dress.
Great. I will buy a new dress. Girls like new dresses, and I agree with you. So, sentence 6. When I am 30. Олександра.
When I'm 30, I buy a big white dog.
Коли мені буде, да? Значить, я куплю. Але коли мені буде, we use present simple when I am 30, and in the main, I'll buy. I'll buy a big white dog. Okay, why white? Do you like white, only white dogs?
I like dogs.
You like dogs, especially white ones, yeah?
Yes, I think maybe it's Labrador.
Labrador. Okay. Thank you. Так, Ганна Столярчук, да?
Yes. If I lose my mobile phone, I will buy a new one.
I'll buy a new one. Yeah, thank you. Юля Вікуліна?
When I graduate from university, I will be happy.
I will be happy. Okay. So, and Ангеліна?
If I go out this weekend, I am walk a lot.
If I go out, we use present simple, and in the second part, we should use future. If I go out this weekend, I will
walk a lot.
You will walk a lot. Okay. You will walk a lot. If I become famous, Yulia.
If I become famous, I will write a book.
You will write a book. Yeah, thank you. Or you will write a book to become famous. Yes. You will write a book, and if you become famous, you will sell it, yeah, and get good money. So, thank you. And then present simple, advanced level. Yeah, advanced level. We sometimes use present simple to talk about the past when we are telling a story. Yeah. And the example, I was walking down the street the other day when suddenly this man comes up to me and tells me he has lost his wallet and asks me to lend him some money. Well, he looks a bit dangerous, so I'm not sure what to do, and while і так далі. Да? Тобто, when we tell a story, we can use present simple. Yeah? The actions in the story, in fact, were in the past, but we use present simple to tell about them. Yeah, the same with Harry Potter. Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts school. He has two close friends, Hermione and Yeah, so we use present simple to tell about to tell some stories. Yeah, to retell films, to retell books. It is also present simple. Так, and grammar practice. This grammar practice. Read the sentences and put the verbs in the present simple. Yeah, and then try to explain why they are in the present simple. There are 6 rules that can be used as explanation. For example, I use present simple because the fact is true in the present, because it happens regularly, because it is always true, because I'm talking about fixed activities in the future, because it is directions and instructions, and after, when, if, unless, before, yeah, and after. So, Yulia, Can you read the first sentence, please, Vikulina?
Our plane leave at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Its directions and instructions.
First of all, leave or leaves, Yulia? Leave or leaves?
Our plane leaves.
Leaves, правильно, because it is the third person singular, да? Plane eat, our plane leaves. And I doubt that it is directions and
It's
instructions.
timetables.
Yes, you're right. Fixed in the future.
Ага,
Зафіксоване в майбутньому, да? Like timetables, schedules, you're right. Ага, так, then, Саша Ісаткова.
Jane will tidy up when her room when she have time.
Mind
Тут у
the
нас
form of the verb. Саш, mind your...
has,
Yes,
точно,
yes,
has.
yes, yes.
Да, she has, да, she has. Тут у нас буде F, це future, after, when, if, unless, before, after.
Правильно, правильно. Тобто, ну, something unusual. We use present to tell about the future, да? But we should remember this rule. Thank you, thank you. Ганна Столярчук.
Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It is always true.
Always true.
It is fact.
Well done, well done. The sentence which was mentioned by Misha today. Misha, can you read sentence 4, please, for us?
Okay, the school holidays start on June, on 1st June.
Або the 1st of June, Міш, або the 1st of June, або June the 1st. Да? Ага, так, and what rule is it?
On the 1st of June.
Thank you, thank you. What rule is it?
So it is no. Something or always true, either or.
I think fixed in the future, yeah?
Fixed in the future.
Definitely, definitely. This event...
Also timetables. Yes.
This event is fixed in the future, yeah? Fixed in the future event, yeah. Maybe you're right. If every year the school holiday starts on the 1st of June, then we can say that it is a time table, yeah? But better fixed in the future, the arrangement fixed in the future. Thank you. Vikulina Yulia?
My parents usually phone me at least once a week. Happens regularly.
Yes, you're right. Happens regularly. Thank you. Thank you. Then Sasha Isatkova.
You go stage
You
ahead.
must, sentence 6, да? You must finish your work.
You finish, да, точно, я 7 просто почала читати. You must finish your work before you go home. Це теж у нас буде F, future, after, when, if, unless.
Yes, you're right, you're right. Angelina?
You go straight ahead and at the fire station turn left.
Straight ahead. Так, you're right. What is it? What rule does...
Maybe true in the present.
Not really, not really. You go straight ahead and at the fire station turn left. Yeah?
Always true.
Imagine the situation, you're asking about direction. Excuse me, how can I go to the nearest cafe? Yeah? How can I get to the nearest cafe? І вам відповідають, you go straight ahead and at the fire station turn left. It is directions and instructions. Да? Вам говорять, як пройти кудись. Да? І використовують, да, або дають якісь інструкції. Це от directions and instructions. We also use present simple to talk about directions and instructions. Так, thank you. Кисельова Настя, да?
Wow.
Ага.
How in sentence.
Well done, Настя.
I think it's always true.
Excellent. You are absolutely right. It is always true. Yeah, always true. Sentence 9. Vikulina Yulia?
Jack is a medical student. It's true in the present.
Yes, you're right. We can't say that it is always true. Yeah, it is true only in the present. Thank you, Юля. Thank you. Так. Саша Ісаткова.
Mary does yoga twice a week. Це в нас буде happens regularly.
Happens regularly. Happens regularly. Sentence 11. Так. Who would like to read sentence 11? Again, Yulia, you're welcome.
I see Brenda in the town quite often. It happens regularly.
Happens regularly. And the last sentence, my brother-in-law, Sasha.
My brother-in-law works for the tax office. True in the present.
Yes, true in the present. Yes. Excellent. So, we have one more exercise here. Find and correct the grammatical mistakes. Yeah, find and correct the grammatical mistakes, and one sentence is correct. Yeah. So this is the last sentence exercise for today. Who would like to start?
Every sentence has a mistake, yeah?
Yes, and only
Yes.
one is correct. One of them is correct.
Can I begin?
Yes, please.
How are you spell your name? Maybe how do you spell your name?
Well done. We don't need to be when we have basic verb. Да? Basic verb is spell. With all basic verbs, we need do or does in questions and negative sentences. Excellent. The second sentence?
For me too.
No. Who would like to read? Who would like to read the second sentence? Misha, can you help us, please?
Okay. The weather is usually sunny.
You're right.
During this time of the year.
The sentence lacks predicate. The weather is usually sunny. Thank you. The third sentence, your nephew. Angelina, you're welcome.
Yes, your nephew has a driving lesson twice a week.
Так, okay. Let's think about your correction. We use am, is, are in the sentences when we don't have any other actions, yeah? Any other verbs. But here we have the verb have. That's why, Misha, what is the correct? How to correct the sentence?
Does your nephew have?
You're right.
Twice a week?
Yes. We need do or does in questions with basic verbs. Does your nephew have? Thank you. Так, Саша Ісаткова, sentence 4.
My father-in-law doesn't like spicy food.
Well done. Father, he, she eats, so doesn't. No, he. Так, Саша, далі Юля, да? Sentence 5.
Sentence 5. In the evening, we meet friends for coffee usually. I need your help.
Okay, Angelina, can you help Yulia?
In the evening, we usually meet friends for coffee.
You're right. We put adverbs of frequency before the main verb. We usually meet. Or another version, usually in the evening, it doesn't sound good. Yeah, in the evening, we usually meet. Thank you. Sentence 6. Sasha?
Maybe тут буде the sun is just under 100, да? 150 million kilometers from the earth.
From the earth, you're right. The sun is just. Да? Сонце знаходиться. The sun is. Well done. Sentence 6. Так, sentence 6. Будь ласка.
Я спробую.
Давайте, да.
Тут стоїть does, але це ж вони. Треба do, Tom, and some work the some company.
Excellent. Definitely do Tom and Sam. Thank you. Sentence 8. Будь ласка, Ганна Столярчук.
My mom calls me twice a week without fail.
Excellent. Mom, she, so we need S ending. Ангеліна?
I promise to get in touch with them as soon as will come home.
As I will come home, да. I promise to get in touch with them. Я обіцяю зв'язатися з ними, щойно прийду додому. As soon as I will come home. Where's the mistake?
I am promise. Maybe.
No, we have the verb promise, I promise. We need am is are when there are no other verbs in the sentences. For example, I am a teacher. I am Оксана Леонідівна. I am from Ukraine. Да? But I live in Ukraine. I can't say I am live. No, just I live in Ukraine. We have the basic verb here, so we don't need any other verbs in this part of the sentence. But where's the mistake? Who knows the mistake?
So maybe, yeah. I promise to get in touch with them as soon as I come home, just
Excellent.
without will.
Without will. Well done, Misha. Do you remember we use present simple to talk about the future after such words as after, before, as soon as, when, if. Да? Тут у нас as soon as присутні. Так, будь ласка, 10. Саша Ісаткова.
Тетяна does not a native speaker, but her proficiency is impressive.
Impressive. Тетяна, да? Тетяна does not a native speaker, but her proficiency is impressive. Ага.
Тетяна doesn't.
Ну, doesn't is a short form for does not.
Да, ну, тут я зрозуміла. Дивіться, а у нас тут дієслово, ми можемо сказати, я тут сказала б isn't. Isn't a native
Правильно,
speaker.
правильно. Ми не можемо використати does, адже у нас
Doesn't,
немає
да, тут воно не
basic
дуже
verb.
коректно.
Немає основного дієслова. We use do does when there are basic verbs in the sentences. Да? Коли є базові дієслова, інфінітив без частки to. Якщо немає базового дієслова, значить нам потрібна еміза. Тетяна is not a native speaker. Well done. Sentence 11, please. Who would like to read sentence 11? The last two sentences. Misha, can you help us? Sentence 11.
In squash, you hit a ball against a wall. Maybe there is everything correct.
Yes, yes, Misha, you're right. This sentence is correct, yeah? These are instructions, yeah? We use present simple to talk about instructions. And Angelina, can you read the last sentence for us? Sentence 12.
Hurry up, the train is leaving at 9 p.m. The train leaves.
Excellent. The train leaves, yeah? We use present simple to talk about timetables, yes, and schedules. So, let's recap. Let's recap briefly. There are two ways to form the present simple tense. The first way is with the help of the verb to be. We don't need any auxiliary verbs in negative sentences and in questions. Yeah, I am not. He is not. The second way to form present simple is with the help of other basic verbs. Yeah, in this case we need auxiliary verbs do or does in negative sentences and in questions. Yeah, the sun rises in the east. Negative sentence: the sun doesn't rise in the west. Yeah, question: does the sun rise in the north, for example? Yeah, so. And we use present simple to talk about events which happen regularly, yeah? Something which is always true and something which is true for now. All the exercises presented, so you can, by the way, you can practice present simple with the help of these online tests, yeah? The tests have answers, so you can check yourself, yeah? And all the exercises which are presented in this presentation have keys. Yeah, you can do the exercises again and check if you are right. Yeah, thank you for your work. Any questions? Yeah, Misha.
А чи може хтось показати, де саме лежить запис уроку або там чи презентація з минулого уроку?
Я перевіряла вчора, Міша, ще організатори хабу не вивісили запис. Я відправила все, що потрібно, і презентацію, і запис. На жаль, вони ще не виклали. А я думаю, що найближчим часом я сьогодні ще відправлю запис нашого сьогоднішнього заняття і сподіваюся, вони викладуть. Аня Столярчук, you're welcome.
Так, у мене запитання щодо сьогоднішньої презентації. Скажіть, будь ласка, ще раз, де можна буде її завантажити?
Презентація буде на сайті освітнього хабу і на на сторінці в YouTube.
А сайт хабу, це, я сьогодні дивилася, це там, де календар, де ми реєструвалися, там, де розклад, чи в якому це, в місті, де шукати?
Шукайте посилання там, де ви реєструвалися. Календар там, де от воно і буде.
Там, дякую.
Да. Any other questions?
Ні.
No. So then, thank you for your work. I wish you good luck. Oh, Misha, you're welcome.
Sorry, could you send there as a file this PowerPoint presentation? Of course, if you could.
So I'll send it to the organizers, yeah, and they will upload it. Yeah, they will upload to our page in Educational Hub.
Okay, I just meant there in Zoom chat, but okay.
Okay, so thank you again. Take care and see you next time. Yeah, goodbye.